Hey y'all, this is your girl Sharinda Pringle, transformation coach for those who are willing to confront fear and live their best life. I am here today to talk again about living beyond the bare minimum. And today, this topic hits me kind of home. I have had this crazy day. A lot of you guys know that I am an author of The Journey of Rediscovering Me, which is now in bookstores internationally and will be in the States hopefully by the next week or so. But anyway, I come to talk about the publishing company. Now, I'm not going to put their names out there, but when you guys read the back of the book, you know who published it. I'm not going to put their names out there yet anyway. We're living in a society where people want to work at the bare minimum, and they want you to pay them for a half product, and they want to disrespect you while you're paying them. Situation I had at the publishing company, there is a trailer available on YouTube right now. I'm not sure if they've taken it down. They put the trailer up and it was just music, pictures with writing captions running across each picture. And there was nothing necessarily wrong with it. I just told them that my people are not able to see it. They told me they apologized, but there was nothing that they could do, and they offered to put closed captioning on it. I laughed, and I educated them and let them know that closed captioning is generally for people who are hearing impaired, people who have deficits with sight generally can hear well. And then they proceeded to tell me, okay, we're going to put closed captioning on it. I asked them if they would be able to do the voiceover. They told me that they're not sure about the voiceover, that they would check with the higher board, and if they did the voiceover, they would have to take the music off. And I'm like, that's great. As long as someone's voice is speaking, take the music off. It's cool. Today, they gave me back a product. When I opened it, I listened. And I thought something was wrong with the product. So I listened again. And I thought something was wrong with the product. And I listened again. They gave me a product that had pictures, words, and no sound. I was livid. This is a Christian-based organization, and I can't have a potty mouth. So I attempted to be calm. I spoke to the young lady. I called. And I'm like, okay, sweetie, close your eyes. Just close your eyes for a minute. Play the video. She's like, yeah. I said, do you even know there was a video? She got quiet. And she said, well, they said they're not going to be able to do the voiceover. You're the one who told them to take the music off. And I had to remind her, sweetie, I thought the music was going to be replaced with sound. So the day has gone by, and after a very long email exchange, we've agreed to go back to the original video that had music with no voiceover so that people who are blind or visually impaired can know what the words say. I said all that to say that I am at this point refusing to live my life at the bare minimum. Whereas certain populations of people think that it's okay to treat you any kind of way and you're giving them your money. And I am so flustered. If there's anyone out there who know what other recourse I can take, my first thought was to call an attorney. I ended up telling them that I just wanted to expedite the services that they were providing so that we can sever ties with each other. And as a matter of fact, I am going to say their name. Christian Faith Publishing. You need to do better. It is quite obvious that you guys have no experience working with people with disabilities in general, because you really have no idea what closed captioning is for. Closed captioning is for people who are hard of hearing and people who are deaf. People who cannot see need sound. I don't have the words to really describe what is going on as far as me emotionally right now. But I'm going to put my feelings in my pocket when my grandma told me that it did me the most good. And I'm going to further on up the word with this journey and writing this book. And I don't know what this is going to lead to, but I know it's going to be all right. A lot of you know that I came from a 25-year history of advocating and serving people who had various disabilities, but primarily people who were blind and visually impaired. And I thought that that plight of service was over when I left the state of Illinois. I think God has reminded me that as long as I'm visually impaired, and some of the people I love are visually impaired, and some of his children are visually impaired, I'm going to be an advocate for those who are visually impaired, because I'm going to have to fight for myself. I really want people's views on this. I want to know what people think. If you could please put it in the comments. The video that they produced was invisible because of a population that appears to be invisible. We're a population where there are so many variations of sight. 2200 is illegally blind. I'm 2250 in 2025, which is kind of cute. This gonna be my year, y'all. No, but seriously, to a blind man, I can see everything. To a sighted person, not so much. And in between that, there are like 1,000, literally 1,000 spectrums of vision. And for whatever reason, people think that, I don't know, being blind or visually impaired is going to rub off on you. And the matter of disrespect is unacceptable. I have not tolerated it. And I can't see myself abandoning the ship that I'm on. And God has pretty much shown me that I'm not going anywhere. Question in the comment section. What are you guys' feelings on people who are specifically blind and have lower variations of sight? Don't be ashamed, because I've come to the conclusion very quickly that there's a high level of ignorance. Anytime that a person thinks that putting closed captioning on something that you cannot see is going to be a solution to an unsighted problem, actually feel bad for them. Critical thinking skills, common sense skills, logic lacking. That's okay. Now, I need the honest answers so that I will know how to better work with others to tackle the problem. Because there is definitely a problem that needs some real solutions and a lot of work to be done. That is living beyond the bare minimum. Part 2. The basic solution message in this video is to be an advocate for yourself and not let people project their fears of whatever on you. And to keep your head up in spite of whatever your journey is, to maintain resilience and faith in the midst of the storm. That is the journey, as I'm continuously rediscovering me. Quick joke, educational. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So I'm gonna chomp one bite at a time off of this elephant that I am naming Christian Faith Publishing. I am mainly putting this out there so that no one will think that I am in agreement of putting out a video that isn't even accessible to me. We're defined by our vision, not by our sight. Again, my vision is to assist anyone who is willing to heal their souls by confronting fear so that they can live a life where they're free. I love you all.